on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
So I'm going to say Vietnam is going to be up here in terms of my favorite countries of all time.
This has been such an amazing trip here, and just the fact that we've eaten all this great food, we saw some amazing cities, some amazing towns, some amazing nature, but nothing has been quite like what we're seeing now.
I never want to leave.
Let's stay forever. Well, we left the big city of Hanoi for a very peaceful and beautiful countryside.
So many people recommended that we come here. This place is called Ninh Binh. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to show it to you. So Ninh Binh is about an hour-and-a-half drive from Hanoi. People call this the inland Halong Bay or the dry Halong Bay. Can you see why? Look at these mountain cliffs.
This is wild.
What do you want to call them?
I guess cliffs, but we're gonna climb that one over there. Like way up there. Well, that's gonna be fun.
Are you ready?
So we've come over to an area called Mua Caves, and I think it's easy to see. It's a very beautiful spot. Just so you know, it's our last day here in the country, and yeah, I know. The weather isn't so good though.
Now you might notice that if you've been following along that we look a little different. We're wearing sweaters. It's actually, if you're in Canada, you might laugh at us for complaining about the temperature at the moment, but we've been in the Dominican Republic for like 8 months or something like that. So 19 degrees feels really chilly.
Well, this is both beautiful and a little bit terrifying. I'm touching the ceiling.
It's funny because when I did research about this area, it's called Mua Caves, and I didn't see any pictures of caves, so I thought it was really funny. But the first thing you do when you get here is actually come inside the actual Mua Cave, and wow.
I love that I called it a ceiling. Like, this is the rocks. Why did I call it a ceiling? It's how low it is.
The roof? The ceiling?
It's the roof? Oh my god, this is enormous. So I was wondering if we'd see caves today, and if we did, I just didn't think they'd be this low, huh?
I think we're actually going to do a few caves today. Spoiler alert for the rest of the video. Wow, we are just a few minutes in. We've really just started and we're already surrounded by mountains and greenery and cliffs, and it's just, I'm going to say stunning, beautiful. I'm going to use all the same adjectives today, but wow. So we're heading to the top of the mountain. I think we pointed it out before, and there's 486 stairs to get there. We've gone up about 20 so far.
20 down.
Whew.
Not out of breath at all, huh?
No, not at all.
Well, I'd say we're maybe 20% of the way.
I don't know. I think that's ambitious.
Ambitious? Well, I'll tell you for sure, you're gonna need to be in some decent shape to do this. Definitely better than us.
Yeah, this is always when I think I'm in okay shape and I do with something like this or climb, and I'm like, oh, I'm not.
We also have not been exercising much since we got to Vietnam because it's been a whirlwind.
We've been so busy. I gotta say, right now I'm super appreciative that it's not a hot day. I can't imagine doing this in like 30-degree weather.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, it's hard enough in 19.
I take everything I said back. You need to be in really good shape. So basically, well, I guess one thing is true, like the opposite of us. These stairs are really steep. Good thing it's ridiculously beautiful up here though, because it is distracting. Because I mean, well, right now I'm thinking about it, I'm tired again. But when I'm not, we are getting to look at the view out there. Oh my, look at that.
I'm so out of breath that I don't know if I can tell you how exciting this is. Look at that view. Wow.
Oh my God. This is wild. You can see this river slowly making its way through these limestone cliffs. I've never seen visuals like this in my life. We've been in the Philippines before, but this is totally different, isn't it?
I know, even the difference in Halong Bay and this is that you have this winding river going through the cliffs. It's like, how did this even happen?
Hopefully this gives you guys an idea of just how steep
Yeah.
this is. These stairs, it's like almost vertical, huh?
Short people beware.
Short people beware. Whew, we did it. I think we made it to the top officially.
I think this is the top. Well, I really, really hope it's the top.
Look where we came from. So earlier in the video, we were down, way down there on that little walkway. And now here we are.
Now here we are.
With this crazy view.
It's raining a little bit. Hopefully it just stays like this because it's just kind of dripping, not like full on rain. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's gonna be a lot of wows today.
So if you're wondering what Mua Caves stands for, it actually means the dancing caves. I like that name.
Yeah, it goes back to something like I think it was the 13th century. There was a king that came here and there's dancing ladies in the caves that performed for him. So that's why it became the dancing cave. This is also, by the way, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I think you can see why.
Yeah, I think you can easily see why. And one little fun fact, we're not going to get into history too much, but apparently when the Mongolians used to attack Vietnam, this is where a lot of the Vietnamese people hid, in these kind of limestone cliffs. We're probably under them in the caves.
Well, the rain is officially picking up. You can probably hear the wind as well. Hopefully there's not a big old storm coming in. It's not supposed to be that rainy of a day. It was supposed to be mainly cloudy, but of course we're up on the top of a mountain, so what else is it gonna do?
Well, through the magic of editing, we are now in one of the boats that I think you might have saw from the cliff and the top of the mountain there. And we're just starting to go down a river. I think we're gonna find some caves, and of course we're gonna find some more beautiful views.
This is so serene, so quiet. The only thing I can hear is the sound of the boat going through the water. We're the only two out here. We passed one boat a few minutes ago. I'm sure regularly it's really, really busy out here, and I know it would definitely be good for tourism to pick up, but there's something really special about us being the only boat out here at the moment. What a way to finish our very last day in Vietnam. This is simply magical. I really don't have any words. This is so special, especially after like basically 2 years of a pandemic. Yeah, we've traveled a tiny little bit, but this is our first new country, and finishing off like this is just really, really, really amazing, and I wish I had the right words to describe it. I know a lot of people say that they prefer this over Halong Bay, and as we go through this river, it's so quiet, it's so serene, it's so incredibly beautiful. I can kind of see why.
So it's not just greenery you see on the tour here. There's these kind of, I think they're shrines, or maybe they're graves. I'm sure someone can let us know, but either way, they're spectacular. It's so beautiful. Coming to Vietnam was just on the bucket list in general, especially after the 2 years, like Anna said. But I think it's safe to say that we may have saved the best for last. This is our last video here in the country, and this might be our favorite place. I mean, just look at this. This, I don't think we've ever been around such just natural beauty.
So there are 3 caves on this tour, and we're just approaching the very first one. Wow.
Yeah, in case you don't know, we're going, I think, inside that.
It looks like it. There's 2 boats ahead of us. One of them just went in. The other one's about to go in now. I think we might have to duck our heads. It looks pretty low.
I mean, you seem very calm about this.
Oh, I'm totally calm.
This is pitch black in here already. I realize you guys can't see me, but I'm gonna leave this on for a second. Whoa, I'll get some of the light. Look at this. Wow. This is insane. It's literally insane. So we've done some caves before, but I can say this is the first time we've gone in one side and come out of another side while going underneath a mountain. It's a little bit terrifying, but what I love is all you can hear is kind of like the paddling of the boat, and just, it's so calm, so serene, so peaceful, and now we're coming out to the other side. Wait, oh wow, look at this. Oh my word.
So sometimes we do some really amazing things, and I have to apologize for gushing, but this is going to be a gushing thing. This might be up there with one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. In the last video, we were actually eating Vietnamese food, and I ate one of my favorite things that I've ever had in my life. So I'm going to say Vietnam is going to be up here in terms of my favorite countries of all time.
This has been such an amazing trip here, and just the fact that we've eaten all this great food. We saw some amazing cities, some amazing towns, some amazing nature, but nothing has been quite like what we're seeing now.
I never want to leave.
Let's stay forever. Oddly enough, it looks like we've just come up to someone's house and there's people out there waving, but now look what we found again. It is another cave. Cave number 2. Oh man, look at this. Wow. Holy smokes. To give props to the captain here. He's been paddling so far for quite a while. I think we're about 45 minutes in. I guess one of the things you can do here on the tour is get either some snacks or a drink.
Snacks or drinks, yeah.
Look at this.
Very convenient.
Wow, I mean this is the definition of convenient.
Okay.
Do you have beer? Yes, beer please. Wow, look at this.
2 beer.
2? Yeah, do you
Ông
want
muốn cái gì ông ơi?
1 beer for the captain,
Beer nè,
please? Okay, 1 second.
Okay, I have 20. You want mango?
No, thank you.
No mango. No mango. Today we just want the bad stuff. I mean, it's a good place to have a beer, right? Like, look.
Okay, bye bye. Have a good day. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, tap yet.
Thank you, tạm biệt.
Tap yet.
Hẹn gặp lại.
It's like one of the only words we know, huh?
That's the only, I think we know 3 words,
And
maybe 2.
Whenever I got the chance to say tap yet, I say tap yet.
It means goodbye, in case you're wondering.
Well, cheers, you guys. This is so cool. We bought, as you saw, the captain some snacks and a beer as well. And I think it's safe to say, well, first let's try this. Okay, it's safe to say the beer tastes better out here on the river than it does anywhere else. But no, to be serious for a second, if you're coming to Vietnam, and we highly recommend you do, make sure to come to Ninh Bình. Such a highlight. If you're going to Hanoi, which is probably what you're gonna do if you're coming to Vietnam, come here. It's an hour-and-a-half away, and look what you get. Look behind us. And there's people out here selling snacks and goods. I mean, what else could you ask for? This has been such a special day.
So our next stop on this tour is a temple that is inside the cave. Check this out.
Yeah, look, way up there, you can see some light. So clearly, it is like a cave, but there's access to like the sky.
There is.
This
wow,
is nuts.
This is amazing. Have you guys ever seen anything like this?
Well, and the best part, look at this. How gorgeous is that? There's like so much detail, so ornate. Again, I really like all the gold and kind of red colors. I'm starting to wonder if this is the most colorful temple we've seen yet.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, you just can't get over the setting. So it might be the most colorful, but it's also definitely the most unique.
Well, we've come over to another temple here. It's very close to the one we were just at, but this one seems rather important. First of all, it's called the Tai Vi.
Tai Vi.
Tai Vi. It's hard for us to say some of these words, but this was a very important temple, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it dates back to something like the 13th century. I think we talked a little bit about the king coming here. He apparently came from Hanoi, trying to escape the Mongolian army, and he met here with the generals. They basically came up with a plan to defeat the Mongolian army from here. So this was like a big strategy spot.
Yeah, basically they hid here and then they made a strategy to, I think, eventually defeat the Mongolians. So pretty important place. I think it was also, I didn't quite get it all when it was being told, but like the second capital. Well, on a more later note, we've found some very cute doggos, huh?
They're super cute. Look at them.
Hey, boy. Hi. No, nothing. What a beautiful place this is. What a way to end this day, huh?
This day has been absolutely incredible. I'm sorry if we've been overly gushy and gushy about it, but wow.
I know. Just when
It's
you
been so amazing.
When you think, you know, we're kind of used to Vietnam at this point, so honestly we're like, how could it possibly get any better? Like, how does this country get any better? And then this happens.
And it's just so funny that we actually went to Hanoi and then here, and we thought maybe we should have done Ninh Bình first just because the weather was a little bit better, and finished off in Hanoi. But I'm so glad we are finishing off our time in Vietnam here in Ninh Bình. Even if the weather wasn't entirely perfect, it's actually been really moody and good for this place.
Yeah.
I feel like it fit the setting.
I wouldn't have changed it. I'm glad this was the weather for our adventure today. But that is going to do it for this video and this entire Vietnam series. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. It seems like you have. We want to say thanks to all of you that tune in each and every week. Special thanks to all the Vietnamese people who have been leaving us comments and just been really into the videos. We so appreciate that. You can tell we're loving the country.
Absolutely, and this will not be our only visit to Vietnam. We will absolutely be back. We fell in love with it. We can see why so many people have messaged us and contacted us and said, I'm so glad you're in Vietnam. It's my favorite country I've ever been to. Totally get it.
If you're new around here, it's Trevor and Anna, delightful travelers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment. If you're not new, thanks again for tuning in each and every week. It's really what keeps us going. We love seeing your comments with the regular commenters. We know all your names. We read every comment. And it's been great. This has been a blast.
It's been absolutely amazing. I think for now we need to sign off and go get a massage because our legs are legit sore.
My legs are destroyed, like my calves specifically. You might be wondering what's next for us. So the thing is, we don't know either. So we have a couple of ideas, but we're just gonna leave the element of surprise in there. You'll see very soon on the next video.
Yeah, stay tuned for next week and see what we'll be getting up to because it's a surprise for everybody.
Including us.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Ninh Binh, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.